In January 2001, the unmanufactured, hip, credible girl band All Saints sensationally split. What would happen to Nicole and Natalie Appleton, the sexy blonde sisters who made up half of the famous four? In the year that followed, Nicole and Natalie surrounded themselves with friends and family and set about proving to the world that they would once again top the charts. Now settled down in the full glare of the tabloid world with their rock star Liams, Natalie with Prodigy's Liam Howlett, and Nicole with Oasis frontman Liam Gallagher. They invited their elder sister Lee to follow them with a camera and capture their year. This is their film.
If we weren't such a part of All Saints, then how can we sound like All Saints now? Obviously, it was a lot to do with Nick and I. It wasn't just Mel and Chaz that were All Saints, because if Mel and Chaz aren't in our band, unless they're doing the vocals.
But I liked being just the pretty one that stood in the back. I don't want to be part of that anymore. I just like to be the pretty one that stood in the back. I just want to be the pretty one that stood in the back. That was my job, occupation, the pretty one that stood in the back.
As Nicole and Natalie go through their old video footage, they remember how hard it was getting started in All Saints.
It's me, Shaznay, and Mel. So this was the very first is first showcase. For hipsters, our tracksuits were so high up, so, weren't they? We did all the choreography ourselves. Then we got an audition with Sony after this. And then it was nothing. Then we almost split. And then I was like, hang on a minute. We can't just split. You know, there's other record companies.
Help me! Me and Mel, I mean, I wanted to carry on, but Melanie and I ended up joining an extras agency. I got a call just as we were being signed by London Records saying, yes, they want you to do this sanitary pad commercial. Hi, on my light days. Hi, on my heavy days. I would never let my dad see that. If we hadn't taped that, I would have forgotten a lot, and it's nice to kind of remember at least something. And it makes you think back, and it just seems like so long ago. I can't believe how much has happened since then anyway. Do you have a relationship with Mel and Chaz? As of now, no. I mean, I did see them in my late stages of pregnancy and just after I gave birth to Jean, but there was like nothing there. There was really nothing there. It was just because maybe they had to be and maybe show that they did care, but it wasn't real. It wasn't like a real friend coming to see me. I miss our fans. That's what I miss most about All Saints. We had a great following and great support, and it was just a shame, you know. So hopefully, you know, we can get that back.
Before the girls can get on with relaunching themselves, it's Christmas and the family come first. The girls have got a big surprise in store for their parents, Ken and Mary.
It's beautiful. But the fire is so delightful.
Hi, Mama.
And
hi there, Mr. Apple.
Place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it
get it moved now, man. It's supposed to be in the gaff down.
Happy Christmas! Merry Christmas, Mum, Dad.
Don't make me die, Mary, Jesus.
Like it?
Oh, love it.
Like it? No, it handles so well, the dog just kept flying off. Oh, it's fabulous!
Oh, gosh. Good piece.
Merry Christmas. We drove Lee, it handles so well. Excellent.
That's perfect for that.
That's a good noise. Happy Christmas.
It's my noise.
Happy Christmas. That's a great noise, LH.
It's my noise.
Mary just farted.
Yes, you can.
Who did? It was the champagne.
Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
favourite dish? Fish. Hooray!
Nicole and Natalie are the two youngest of 4 sisters.
Lee's 10 years older than me, so I never really had a relationship with Lee growing up. And Laurie was just that too much older for me to even have a relationship with Laurie, because Laurie's 4 years older than me. So I always focused on Nat. I looked up to Laurie and Lee as like big adults, but I was always the quiet one. I just did what anybody ever said.
Nick,
that's all I did. I just listened to everyone.
Nick and I were bookends, and we had a great time.
Natalie still ruled me though, and you'll see in the book, Nat ruled me. Still does.
No, I do not rule Nick. You need to be ruled. That's why. You need someone to
see. It's not fair. I should be able to be. I should be able to be peaceful and do my.
Settle.
As well as launching a new music career, the girls are writing their autobiography, which means going through all their old photos and confronting the past.
So this is just another typical day when we weren't speaking, and Mel and Chelsea were best friends, and me and Nick were like that. Help me. Oh God, yeah, that's a typical day when they spoke and we didn't.
Yes.
There's Johnny Buckland! Johnny Boys! Our tour manager! Johnny Buckland! You have 6 minutes. You got 6 minutes to be downstairs. Okay. But I always knew when he said 6 minutes, I knew it was like 20.
We had like 20 minutes. That's the Mel I was best friends with when I was younger.
Nick's just hiding the other side because
we just do it that way.
Better.
It's better.
Her best friend in school was Melanie Blatt, and they were like bookends. It even became, I mean, Nat and Nikki as little children were totally inseparable. And Melanie actually even seemed to push Natalie out a little bit.
It was quite a weird relationship we had. We were very, very odd. We used to sleep in our school uniforms because they'd give us an extra hour in bed. We were really scuzzy.
But they were like twins. They gave nerd a cool name. You know, the word nerd a cool name, because they were like, even though they were loners together, they were cool.
This was a shot of Rob and I in Jamie Theakston's house. We ended up getting locked out, and so we ended up going to the Landmark, and Rob banged on the bell and said, "Can we go in?" And they said no because he once peed in the fountain. Jamie Theakston? He was too tall. He was way too tall.
It was almost like it got to a point where I had suffered with very bad neck problems because of being with Jamie, and it was quite. My neck got better when we broke up. I was looking like that. You go, look at me, Donna, and I go. And it caused like a problem with my nerves in the back of my spine because I put my head back, and it's like a flip-top head. Sarah, I'm boring you, Nick. Why don't you talk about Liam Gallagher for a change? Her stories are 10 times over and over again. And it's like we've never... And she really thinks that we're really interested. Each time. She really thinks that we really care about this smallest little detail about everything that Liam does.
You always put your boyfriend on the phone to me. Always.
Did I mad?
Is he bored of you? Is he bored of you?
Is he bored of me?
Why does he always speak to me?
I put the phone to him.
Yeah. Why?
What do you mean is he bored of me? That was very nice.
No, I know. I mean, like, every time you speak,
bored of
every
me is
time...
not me being bored of your boyfriend. Stop to say that my boyfriend's bored of me, because that's irrelevant.
Because I'm always on the phone with...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are you picking on Liam today? I didn't bring up Liam at all. All I did was say I just talked about Jamie Theakston, your really tall boyfriend.
And that's just how I feel all the time. But you actually physically did it. So what's what bad about me saying I'm bored when you actually fell asleep when I was telling a story?
You're snapping and you're being really nasty because you brought up Liam without... No, I didn't bring up Liam. You said I'm bored. All right, but it was just about Jamie's being tall. That's not very interesting.
I like it. What's the big deal with me saying it?
Just pretending.
Thank you.
Me and Noel ain't got a patch on these two. I'm not serious. You know, me and Noel get and have fights and stuff like that, but these, that's it every 5 seconds, aren't they?
Me and that.
Yeah, I think, you know what I mean? But being in a band with your brother and your sister,
boys and girls.
It is hard. You know? Girls can get a lot more verbally, you know what I mean? They can throw insults at each other, and that hurts more than me and our kid rolling around on the floor and slapping each other. I prefer the fighting side.
Do you guys roll around on the floor and slap each other?
Well, you know,
I'd love to see that.
I prefer that side of it than the insults that I think girls throw at each other. I think that's worse.
That's my family.
my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful family. That's my beautiful, handsome, gorgeous man, boyfriend, and my beautiful offspring, Jean.
Nicole and Liam first met in France.
I was in a pub in Cannes somewhere, or some other place, with my mates in a band. And one of Nick's friends knew that we were there, so they all come down to meet us.
What?
You all come down to meet us?
Yeah.
Because you wanted to meet us?
No.
Because you'd never met a proper band before. So that was it. So I was like kind of shy meeting sort of like fans and that. So I was sort of in the corner.
I wasn't your fan, you fucking dick. I wasn't your fan.
No, so we met and that was it. And I was just...
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
No,
he was
I didn't really,
apparently,
no, I
now when I found out, he was
really,
like, I was so excited you were coming down, I was so
No,
dying
it
to meet you.
wasn't.
It was more the other way around. You see, everything he says is the other way around.
It is, that's
And he
all.
said to me, when I heard you were coming down, I was really excited. And I know.
I didn't know you were
probably
coming.
prepared his hair.
I didn't know. I prepared my hair for every girl. Like, you know, that's on the street and that, you know what I mean? I didn't know you were going to come. You just turned up. And I was just doing my thing. And that was it. But I thought she was cute and good looking and that.
Are you tracking
One,
Natalie?
both of you.
By February, the girls are spending most of their time in the recording
You
studio.
say you're doing the delay thing, don't you? Hey, you're in.
Something.
What's that?
It's not. It doesn't mean anything. It's just something really quite blondie. Yeah. Well, yeah. It sounds better, doesn't it? Yeah, for your love.
I know, I was following the hesitating thing, so I was...
So do the yes and let's hear how it sounds. Like yeah. Nat and I wrote a song together, and it was good fun. But I think that's going to be something that evolves maybe in the next one properly. I think, you know, with me, it's taken me a little bit longer because I'm still like coming to terms with this all happening for us. I think Nat was more confident with picking up the pen and doing it, so I let her do it. You know, I let her do it because, you know, she writes great songs and I love singing them, and that's just the way it's working right now. So I think, you know, in the next album, you know, it'll all come back to me, and I'll be 100% confident to pick up a pen, because it does take a lot. It really does. And I wrote a track on the album, and I'm very proud of it. And then Nat's like, "You're nuts, you know? I mean, what you wrote, and you're too scared to pick up a pen." I go through phases, you know. I'm up and down all the time. So I think, you know, that's going to be something that evolves, because it's going to be one out of many albums we're going to do. I might write the whole next one.
See? I can relax and go on a nice long holiday.